Hello, everyone. I shared this word last year in July the 3rd, 2022. It was one of my first videos that I posted in TikTok. And I wrote this back in 2020 and I posted it in Instagram. And it's titled Strength. And the reason that I'm sharing this word again is because I have seen how much I have grown in my walk with God since last year. And every word that I have shared so far in this forum is to glorify God. And God wants me to remind us today that every testing or trial that we encounter is to build our strength. And what is strength? It has several meanings, and it can be achieved physically, it can be achieved emotionally, but most importantly, it's spiritually. And I want to start by sharing a simple quote that I found that goes along with that process of testing and building strength. And it goes like this: strength shows not in the ability to persist, but the ability to start over. And the author is unknown. How many of us had to start over and felt like giving up altogether? I am confident that many of us have felt like that, especially when the process becomes so exceedingly complicated and painful. And starting over seems like an overwhelming task. I'm here to tell you today that strength is built through testing and being purified of those things that no longer work for us, or that allows us to grow or to become closer to God's presence. In Malachi 3:3 states, He will sit as a refiner and purifier of silver. The process of refining silver requires that the master skillsman sits in front of that fire that whole time that silver is being refined. And during this process, his eyes are in constant focus, watching for that silver. Because if that silver is left too long in the flames, it will totally be destroyed. We may ask, how do we know if the silver is totally refined? And that is an easy answer. If you are able to see your reflection in it without any scratches or uneven surfaces, it is truly refined. In the very same way, God refines our lives and watch over us until that process is fully completed and until He sees His image in us. The process of silver refinement applies on how God gives us the strength to be able to grow during that process without quitting, or before you finish that refinement process, or Him bringing us out of situations in which we no longer stay, because it will destroy that process. We sometimes seek and search for ways in which we can become strong spiritually that are not in the blueprints of that silversmith. These ways can be dangerous, as the fire may rise too high or finish too soon, upsetting the whole process, or perhaps we become attached to situation or stagnation, or just not being able to be challenged enough by the fire, which then affects the refinement process. And as a result, we lose strength. And even if we have to start all over again because He finds some minor scratches that hinders our progress, which are not visible to us, but only His eyes are able to see, He will still complete that process in us. Today, where are you in that process of refinement? Can God see His image in you? What can you do to survive those high fires? Is our focus totally on God, who gives us the strength to be fully refined today and every day? Yes, because we get tested every day. So don't give up. He's still not finished with you yet. He needs to see His reflection in you. God bless.